What's up, YouTube? I've been using these charcoal chimneys that you use to get the charcoal going for a barbecue grill, and these things just keep breaking and rusting and burning out on me. I'm gonna attempt to try and make one that lasts for a real long time. So I got a piece of thicker steel. Gotta figure out how to roll that, and then a piece of expanded metal to go in here and hold the charcoal. I'm gonna roll this into a tube shape. I'm gonna use this log, ratchet strap it, and see what happens. This costs more than twice as much just to have them roll it, so we'll see if this was a good idea or not. Alright, so after messing with it in the vise and ratchet straps and everything, this is about where we are. You can see it's obviously not perfectly circle, but maybe that's what we're going for. If we get a nice flat edge, it'll be perfect for our handle. I think I'm going to ratchet strap this a couple more times, try and get it as round as I can, and then tack it, weld it, and then beat it till it's as round as I can get it. So let's give it a shot. Okay, this is what we got so far. Gonna grind these welds and so right now I've got a piece of scrap steel that I'm cutting little tabs out of. They look like that. I'm cutting 2 of them out, and then I'm putting them in my brake. I made this in a previous video to bend some landscaping borders. Works real good. Check out that video if you're interested. Just made it out of 2x6s and stuff you could get at Home Depot. And as you can see, they come out nice right angles. Alright, the idea is this expanded metal grate is going to go inside and rest on those little tabs I just welded in. And since we're making a custom shape here, I'm going to trace it out and cut it out and see how it goes. Okay, here's the setup. You can see the shape traced out on the expanded metal. I'm gonna try cutting it out. Alright, let's test fit it. Alright, that came out pretty good. Time to tack it down. Alright, I did some math on how many holes that are 1 3/8 wide that we'd need. And then I got this step bit, and I've marked where the holes are going to be with blue masking tape, give or take. Alright, drilled these all to 1 3/8. There's a total of 7 holes. I guess you're looking for a 15% surface area open in this area, the bottom part. So that's what we got. Now we're gonna try and attach this handle. I got this for $6 at the metal shop, but it's pretty short. I want some more room for my hands, so I got this piece of rod right here. That's the same 1/2 inch thickness. Cut off a couple of pieces like this big, and I'm gonna weld it up. All right. This little hand guard on the old one is pretty much the only thing that isn't all rusted and melted. I think I'm going to try and take this off and put it on the new one. All right, here she is. Got the holes all drilled, handle welded on, guard on there. It's got some good heft to it. We'll see how much charcoal this thing can hold. Let's fire it up. Nice, that almost fits the whole bag. Very cool. All right, well, it seems to be drawing pretty good. Smoke coming out the top. I only put 4 or 5 little pieces of charcoal at the bottom to get it going, and it seems to be working. I think the irregular shaped top that we went with instead of a traditional round, that's creating a draft vortex, and I think this may be the way that all charcoal chimneys will be manufactured from here on out after they see this video. Been about 10 minutes, starting to get flames up the top. This thing's working great. It's ready to dump out. I'm real happy with how this thing came out. It holds a lot more charcoal, gets hotter a lot faster, and hopefully lasts a lot longer. Probably gonna spray it down with some oil and give it to my grandkids someday. Thanks for watching. Peace.